Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm coming on to express myself once again. um, so I'm not sure if I'll call this a vlog. Yeah, I'll call it a vlog. I don't know what else I would call it. Anyway, I've been in my feelings lately, in my head. Be quiet to those of you who know me, because you're oh, who, when are you aren't, when are you not? Um, but I've been thinking a lot lately about like my flaws and questioning myself, tearing myself apart, and I guess really doing some soul searching, if you want to call it that. And I'm going to get kind of personal here, so I hope that, if you're offended by it, you can forgive and move on because I'm just sharing. So, I've just been questioning, like, myself because I want to be better, because I don't want to end up alone. And that's just, you know, being real. I'm not the type to date different people. I'm a one man kind of woman. I've only been in one long term relationship. And in that relationship, I think that I know that one of my mistakes was always trying to make things easier. I thought it was being a good woman by trying to simplify things by holding it in so it would avoid conflict. And then when big would really happen, that's when it would come out. But it took a lot, and certain situations that made me upset and made those things come out. I always try to, in any way I can, make his life easier. And that's just my personality. I don't like conflict. I want things to be smooth. I'm a laid back, easygoing girl, but honestly, that's not healthy to do. You have to express what you feel, or you'll be hurting inside. And sometimes I would try, but we didn't hear each other, and he didn't hear me before because maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I would try to explain things and it would cause an argument. So I stopped doing that, and I would just try to handle things on my own, to again make things easier. In the long run, that is a mistake, because you can't make someone else's life easier by burying what you feel, and it's not that I didn't share, it's just that I tried to make it, oh God, I don't know how to explain it. I just really tried to make things easier. That's the bottom line. And in the long run, that's not good, because you have to be honest about what you're feeling, what you're going through. And if you cannot talk to that person, then you don't have good communication, which can cause a lot of damage in a relationship. And if you're not able to talk to that person because they have a bad temper, because they're, not wanting to hear you sometimes, because maybe it's the way you approach it, or maybe it's just that you have history and it's hard to, like if the other person is always on defense when you try to talk to them, and you're trying to share what you need or what you're going through, and it turns into an argument, then, it's very hard to, express what you need to express. And so, yeah, that my fault for trying to always make things easier on that other person, and it's not good, and then you end up, carrying the load inside because you are trying to supposedly make things easier for that other person. I've just been thinking a lot lately, and everything comes back to, if you repeat the same cycle of any kind, you'll always end up with the same result. And so I'm trying to work on myself. I'll be 35 years old on Monday. I am a woman that better knows myself now and what I want. And, I've been feeling really down lately because I feel like what's wrong with me. I don't want to date a bunch of different people. I'm a one-man kind of woman, like I said, and I don't want to just be someone's like hookup or anything like that. I want to be able to bring something good to the table and have someone interested in what I'm saying, and I want to be the same way. I hear a lot about these people going on dates and it's empty, and it's like, they don't even pay attention to what each other is saying because they're not really interested in each other. It's two extremes. It's either that or they tell me a lot of the time that the girl expects like something, committed right away when, you're barely getting to know each other. So how do you know if you want commitment from that person, But for me, I'm not the kind that really, even in my, situation, like being visually impaired, it's even harder, but at the same time, it's not impossible. I get messages online, and a lot of them are crazy, inappropriate, like, let me take you out, I'll make it the time of your life, I'll show you the wildest night, and blah, blah. I'm like, that's not how you come at a self-respecting woman. I like to have fun, but I'm not desperate for sex, and I'm not desperate in any way. I feel like, I know I'm nobody special, but I definitely feel like I can hold a conversation. I care about what you're talking about, especially if I care about that person and really trying to get to know them, or I just care about them. Say, we've even been seeing each other for a little bit. I care about what you're talking about, and there's more upstairs than just like the physical, and not saying physical is not good, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that, I don't know, man. I don't like the whole single independent woman type of thing. It's one thing to be strong, but what's wrong with depending on each other? For a long time, that's what I try to do, is just like do everything on my own, and it's not right. There's nothing wrong. Like, humans need each other, right? Like, that's how we even are able to have children. We need each other. We can't naturally, organically do it on our own. You know what I mean? We need each other, and for me, I'm a very loving, affectionate person, but I also have I do have a lot of interests. I might seem like I just don't care, but I like a lot of movies, I like a lot of music, I'm not just a one-focused type of person, and what I mean by that is, like, okay, I don't only like love stories or only like this or that. I like action, I like, you know what I mean? Like, I like a variety of things. I could sit and watch Lion King because that's like my all-time favorite Disney movie. I could watch Why Did I Get Married because that's my all-time favorite movie in general. I like Lord of the Rings. I like Game of Thrones is my all-time favorite show, and I have not watched this season. So, yeah, I don't know anything, and I'm trying not to let anyone spoil anything for me on that. But anyway, I don't know, I do question myself, like, is it that I'm a burden, and why did I get cheated on, am I not pretty enough, am I not offering enough, and it's like, I know it's not that, so what is it, and I always say, maybe I've been punished for something, maybe God is trying to show me something, something that's wrong with me, or I don't know what it is, but I try, I give all of my love, and maybe that's just it too. I try too hard, maybe. I don't know, but it sucks. I'm just like, I'm constantly trying to work on myself. I do admit my flaws, and I don't know, like, what is it about me? And it's not that I'm insecure, I'm just genuinely trying to figure things out, and I want to be I want to be in a committed relationship. I want to be married one day. And I'm not, I wouldn't try to rush that. I'm just saying, like, that's what it takes to be better, is to be honest with yourself, and that other person. And guys and girls, but if you're starting to see someone, and if you know how you feel about them, if you've been seeing them or whatever, be honest of how you feel about them. And let them know. If you just want it for, just for fun, let her know that. It does not matter. That doesn't always mean that she's not going to try to cling on to you anyway. Believe me, I've been actually messaged by people that have dated my kid's father, asking me about where we are and what this is, and just making different assumptions and saying things to me because they're insecure or whatever. But just let them know you're not serious. You know this isn't going to go anywhere. You're just doing this for fun. Or let them know, I'm feeling you. Let's take it slow. Or I'm feeling you. I want to be with you. But, let's take it slow and see where it goes. Just try to be real with each other. And I don't know. I've just been in my thoughts about a lot of things. But I definitely am working on myself. And I have a lot to bring to the table to someone. I like talking about things. I like conversation. I have goals. I don't expect someone to just take care of me. And I have 3 kids that I take care of. Those 3 are my world. They're my babies, and that's, I don't know. I just, my heart just feels broken, and I feel like, what have I done to end up where I am, and the mistakes I made? I should have done things differently, or I should have, I don't know, just, it's a waste of time, shoulda, coulda. I know that. But I definitely gave my all, and I still do. And I just hope God sees that within me, because I have a really loving heart, and that's all I want is hopefully to be loved and love in return, and that's where I'm coming from. And I'm just sorry for the way that, I don't know. I just wish I knew better. I guess we all do, and we can't see the future, and I don't want to. But I'm working on me. That's what I'm doing, and I know I just know that I'm not the type to date different people like that. And if I really like you, you know. And that's what that is. But anyway, on Tuesday, I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to go donate blood. I don't have money to donate, but I'm going to donate blood. I want to help in any way I can. I'm sending prayers out to Texas and anyone in the world that's going through pain. My heart hurts for you. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not a drama queen. My heart feels, and I think that's something that's crazy. Sometimes that, I don't know, I was crying for those people in Texas, and I just wish there's something I could do. I put myself in those mother's shoes and father's shoes that don't know where they're going to take their kids and everything, and I just want to do whatever I can to help. Giving blood has always been a fear of mine, and I'm just going to actually go on Tuesday, and I'm going to go donate blood, and this is going to be a regular thing for me. And just so you guys know, 1 pint of blood, I was told, could save 3 lives. They separate the blood in different particles or something to that degree. Look that up. I don't know the exact wording, but 1 pint has the ability, I guess, to save 3 lives. And in any way I can help, I want to help. That's my purpose here. I feel like that's why God put me here, is to help. And I think it's our responsibility to look out for each other. You know, it is. So anyway, much love to you guys. Be real with yourself and those you care about, because sometimes they don't know how you feel. They just don't. Much love. And this isn't exactly how I wanted to put it out there. I even want to cry. I just don't know how to express myself completely yet. Anyways, much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.